It's Shane Richie.
If I were a rich man, yakka takka 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 daddle daddle dong. All day long I'd biddy biddy bong. If I were a wealthy man.
What a big star you are. I forget.
Yeah, all right, fellas. Thank you. Good evening.
Shane, you're looking very handsome and very elegant this evening, if you don't mind me saying so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because last time you came on the show, you were wearing a shirt and it was a bit tight around your belly.
Really? No, well, I've actually put a little bit of weight on, but I'm trying, because I've left Eastenders now, so I've started to, like, work out.
Well, you can... Because when you were in Eastenders, didn't they say to you you had to stay like a normal-looking bloke? You
no,
weren't
I
allowed
just
to
made that up because I was putting weight on. But,
It's a great excuse.
it is. What a green room, though.
That's a green room.
I've had so many mates want to come along to the show tonight. It's hilarious, isn't it?
Everyone wants to be near Jimmy Carr, don't they?
They do, don't they?
Everyone wants some of that car magic to rub off on them. So, Shane,
Yes, mate.
you know what, it is... when you come out, it's great. You get a huge reaction. I forget what a big star you are. I mean, I know EastEnders is huge, but
Yeah.
I mean, you are, like, you know, a huge part of its success.
Thank you.
Have been for the last... How long in it for? 3 years now?
3 years I've been there,
Wow.
yeah, and it's flown by.
Does
and
it-
I just finished a couple of weeks ago.
So you've actually finished recording. We still have you on our screens, of course.
Yeah, I'm on screen now till Christmas Day.
Right.
So the episode that went out tonight was, of course, the Armistice episode,
Yep, yep,
myself and Nana. Now I've left, but there's some big storylines coming up with my character and also Nana Moon.
So you leave Christmas. Can you tell us how you leave the soap? Or you're not allowed to in advance. I mean, is it one of those ones where there's a kind of squeal of tyres and they carry off in a box?
No, no,
Okay.
no. Luckily, they've left it open for me. I mean, it's common knowledge that Nana dies. We filmed that a couple of weeks ago when Nana Moon dies in my arms, which was really sad. It
Point out,
wasn't.
you don't kill her, do you? I mean,
No, I don't.
Well, that would have been a great twist, wouldn't it?
It would have been.
A big fella like you could do it quite easy, couldn't you?
Nana, come here, snap!
No, that's a horrible
We
twist.
actually, this is absolutely true. We were filming the scenes a couple of weeks ago where we're in the Moon's house and I do this scene in front of this couch and you just see Nana fall over on the couch and she dies. And the scene is where Alfie picks up Nana Moon's handbag and Alfie starts crying, there's snot and tears, and he picks up her handbag and goes to put it under her arm. So we've rehearsed it, we've gone fine, OK, and action. So I start crying, oh, Nana, you die. Anyway, I've lifted up her handbag and she's lifted up her arm and I shat myself. Oh, Ginger, you're supposed to be dead, love, you're supposed to be dead. That was great, though.
Maybe it's some air escaping.
Yeah.
But it must be, I suppose, when you're in a scene like that, I imagine it feels pretty real to you.
Well, what was really strange that day, because we knew it was the end of Hilda Braid, who plays Nana, was leaving, and there's sort of like a sombre mood around the set, and we didn't want to talk about it.
And she's a very popular, not only a popular part of the show, but she's a popular woman on the set, I believe.
Yeah, and she's a fantastic lady. So when we were filming, we had a close set, because it was quite a... And the thing is, doing a scene like that, I mean, I never had a nan, so... but worse than that, I've never had anyone die in my arms. Yeah. So to play something like that was really difficult.
It must be really, I would have thought, quite a hard day at work, actually. I mean, because a lot of time we know acting is very, very easy. It's not like a proper job, is it, really?
No. Unlike this.
OK, very good point.
Yeah.
But, you know, I imagine the days when you're going in and you know you're going to have to dig some, you know, get some emotion out.
Well,
they must be much tougher days.
Yeah, but I mean, the camera, and Tony will probably tell you, when the movies I've done in the past, you can spend, like, all day on one scene. Something like EastEnders, and I know it's the same for the other soaps, you can do 20 scenes in a day. Yeah. So, really, you've got to have your emotions at your fingertips. Like, I mean, you can be doing a scene, like I said, with Nana, and I remember doing that scene, and I was crying, I was really upset by the whole scene. But then, literally after, I had to go to makeup, and I was doing a comedy scene with Jessie, who plays Kat.
Now, is that a good thing for you as a performer, or a bad thing? Does that make it easier to deal with? Or?
No, I think as an actor, it stretches you as an actor. And like I say, on a show like that, you have to have your emotions at your fingertips. If you play comedy, tragedy, you've got to be happy and sad. Yet when you come to do a serial drama or a movie, then you have all day.
You don't punch in for work in the morning anymore?
No.
Now, when you left, was there a big send-off? Was it quite emotional for you and for the other people? Or do they kind of deal with that thing as a matter of fact? Because obviously, I guess there's a turnover of people anyway on stage.
Yeah, I mean, the time I left, Jessie had left day before me, so we had a party for her. Tracy Ann, who'd been on the show, plays Chrissy.
Of course, she left as well, yeah.
She left, Kim Metcalf left, Nigel's just left last week, and I left last week. So there was a series of parties nearly every night.
And presumably, because people are leaving, there were less and less people to come anyway, so it was just you and a dead Nana in
There
the
was
corner.
me and Wendy, and the karaoke.
Well, that's a
And your mum! Your mum come to my leaving party.
That's a blistering night out, isn't it? All right. You had a karaoke night, you said?
Yeah.
I can imagine you cutting loose on the karaoke.
And they want, because normally you have a leave-in do and it's quite laid back, a few drinks and speeches and a little present. And I just want to do something a bit different, so they got a load of Mexican food in, and we had a karaoke.
That's a good night out.
You know, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
What
are your songs of choice on karaoke?
I like to do a little bit of I'm Your Man. No, I'm anything by Lionel Richie, bit of Green Day thrown in, and big finish, My Way.
My Way, that's Mark's
You know what I mean?
certain traditional fella.
Gotta do My Way.
I'm straight down the line.
What'd you do?
Barry White.
You like a bit of Barry? Just like, don't go changing.
Doesn't matter. That's not Barry White.
Trying to please me.
He had a hit with that, but that wasn't one of his own.
All right, what's one of you?
How about this one?
Okay.
Unhook that brazier, my dear.
Robert Mugabe.
What? My dear. Who's that? When I'm on stage doing it, it's as if he's back in the room. I'm telling you.
What song was that?
That's what I'd like to do on Stars in Their Eyes.
Would you ever do that?
I said I would either do it if I could be either Barry White or Nana Muscuri, and they didn't call back. Anyway, since being EastEnders, of course, like anyone else who's a star in those subs, there's huge interest in the papers.
Yeah.
And the paparazzi do kind of drive you guys mad, I think, a little bit. Do you enjoy that in any level, that kind of attention, being looked at and being focused on and being written about, or is it all just grief?
When I was told I was going to be joining the EastEnders, I was aware the interest would go right through the roof. But I was prepared for it, and I was quite happy about it, because all the stuff I'd done previous, you know, whether it be the wedding show or Lucky Numbers, Win Loser, the game shows, and it's a bit like you doing this. The responsibility is on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And yet when I joined EastEnders, I felt like somebody had taken the responsibility away from me. And if people didn't enjoy the show, that's fine, they didn't like EastEnders. Yeah. And also, you know, if they're going to slag any, they don't necessarily slag me, they'll slag, they didn't like Alfie Moon's particular story that week.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. But occasionally they, you know, they dip their toe in the water and have a little dig or a little poke around and see what they can come up with.
Are you glad to be putting that behind you? Because I guess when you leave EastEnders, there will be less interest in you on that level, because you're not going to be, you know, as much in everyone's faces as you are when you're in a regular show.
And also, you're judged on success, certainly in this country, by television. And if you're not on television, people assume you're not working. But of course, you know, since I've left, I've been really busy.
So you've been. I know you're just about to start on stage.
Yeah, I've just signed up to do the musical Scrooge for 13 weeks, which I literally finished like 2 weeks ago. Now, a show like Scrooge, you normally have like, you know, 6, 7 weeks to rehearse.
And you're playing Tiny Tim in this?
No, I'm playing Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, fantastic. But look at you there. That's a kind of a scary picture.
Look at that,
Look at that.
That's fantastic.
That's a great outfit. It's great hair. If only I had the cane, I could be your brother. Look at that. Is that you? That doesn't look like you.
I spent an hour and a half in makeup having that done. But for the first hour, I felt I was going to look like Peter Stringfellow. It was like they're wearing
in a thong. So you must be. I would have thought this is a great thing to get your teeth into. This
yeah, and I've really missed the theatre. I mean, my background is theatre, and I've spent it. But I am petrified. I mean, we open on Tuesday.
So you open next week on Tuesday?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
And do you have it all sorted? You have it all screwed down tight, rehearsed, finished?
Nope, not yet.
No?
No. I mean, a lot of the cast have been rehearsing. I've had 9, 10 days, and so it's been like a 12-hour day trying to get it right. But it'll be fine. We'll get it right.
It couldn't be a further removed character than Scrooge from Alfie, I would have thought. I mean,
I know, but at the same time, because I've spent so long doing playing Alfie Moon, and because Scrooge is a famous Dickensian character, you know, who talks very posh like this, and all of a sudden I find myself going, all right, love! So I have to sort of like turn it around.
And it must be great fun, and you're doing it all over Christmas?
Yeah, I'm in Southampton, Birmingham, Bristol all over Christmas, Oxford and then Liverpool, and then...
And do you sing on it? Is it singing, all singing, all dancing Scrooge?
All singing, all dancing Scrooge.
What are the songs like? They're good songs?
Yeah, great songs.
Will you give us a little burst of one there?
Yeah.
Hold on. Pretend that you're reluctant.
No, I'm not reluctant. You know me, love anything. Well, when you said
straight in like that, normally people go, no, we have to go, come on.
Do it again.
Don't break the rules.
No.
Will you do a song for this evening?
I'm not sure if I really
Oh, come on, we'd love it here. Come on. Shut up. Because it's more like panto period. Don't call me wanker. Why you call me? You just call me wanker 3 times.
Oh, well, because...
well, let's have a bit of a song then, never mind that.
It's very wordy. One of the songs is, everywhere I look, everywhere I turn, someone's after every single penny that I earn. Everyone's a thief, that is my belief. Anyone who says they're not is sure to come to grief.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Scary, isn't it?
That'd be great with music on as well.
Yeah.
And makeup and everything. It's going to be a good show. But you're doing some TV as well. I don't know if you filmed this yet, but you're doing a special for Christmas as well, is that right?
Yeah, we're doing Oliver at the Beeb.
Fantastic.
And I'm playing Fagin.
So they're looking after you, even though you've left EastEnders?
Yeah.
Was that part of the deal? You said, like, I'm leaving, and if you ever want me to come back...
Yeah, give me Fagin. No,
give me a few bits of work.
No, but I'm doing I've got some dramas lined up for next year, which is really cool.
Now, you've been to America. You've been working in the States, haven't you?
Yeah, I've just been signed up by DreamWorks.
Fantastic. That's a proper film company. It's a proper big deal.
It is. And it was quite scary when it happened as well. My manager had the phone call from Spielberg's office, and you always think it's a wind-up.
Yeah, because the number of times I've called you and pretend to be Spielberg.
Yeah, all the time. Hey, Shane, is that you? This is Stephen.
It's Stephen here. I'm remaking E.T. I want you to be the finger.
But, look at you, mate.
It's a bit of acting there.
You know what I mean?
I was calling back some memories of a childhood. Went wrong for a second. But what a great call to get. Spielberg on the phone.
No, not. But I mean, it was his office that
Well,
got
that's close
in touch.
enough.
Yeah.
OK. And what's the film?
It's called Flushed Away. It's a joint production with Aardman Productions, of course, you did.
So it's an animated feature?
Animated, and I'm the voice of...
That's the character you play?
That's a character called Sid. Exclusive, first time ever, that's him there.
He appears to be wearing Y-fronts as a shirt.
Yeah. That's it. It's all about rats. It's about rats that live in the sewer.
And so they are meant to be Y-fronts, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's a lovely thing for the kids to see.
Oh, it's great.
A rat in a pair of old man's pants running around the street.
And it's set in the sewers of London with Hugh Jackman and Kate Winslet and myself.
And are you doing it in you're like doing a Cockney voice, an English voice for it, even though it's an American movie?
Yeah, no, it's not so much a Cockney, it's more of a London accent.
Right. What a great thing. And so you went to the States to do the voiceover?
Yeah, we was over there not that long ago in Los Angeles, and we were in the studio where they made Shrek, so no doubt Cameron was there.
It was fantastic in Shrek. Did you enjoy actually making a proper movie? Did you get what we would consider to be like the full movie star treatment? Did you have perks? Did you get invited to parties? Did you have a trailer? Did you have freebies given to you? Did your name open doors? Could you get a table at restaurants when you wanted? Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks, it's been lovely.
Seriously, it was a bit like that?
Mate, it was most bizarre because, don't forget, I'd been playing Alfie in Eastenders and I had a week off. But then when we had the phone call, myself and my manager, Phil, they flew us out to LA. We had the limo pick us up at the airport and we're thinking, oh, this is great. There you go. I've got a week off work and here I am being flown out by Spielberg's company. And we were wined and dined. And of course, because we're Jeffrey Katzenberg, who's part of the whole DreamWorks, we had a meet with him. And then he said, listen, while you guys are out here, I want you to meet some people. So he set up these meetings. And it's like what you read about. It was almost like a cliche and stuff I'd done stand-up, gags in stand-up years ago. And we'd go and meet casting directors and it'd be like, OK, Shane, let me look at... Yeah, I can see you. You're like the working class Hugh Grant. Oh, yeah, and it says to me things like, let me look at that profile. Margaret, come here, look at that guy's profile. Ain't he beautiful? Look at that.
No, they would do all that.
Oh, mate, I had the whole bit. And then they'd say, and then we met the management look after George Clooney. They said, and the other thing was, when I was there, I thought, right, I'll give him a bit of bullshit out there. They said, we understand you're in a show that's watched by 15 million viewers on the BBC. I said, yeah, and it's called EastEnders. I said, yeah, I'm the only one in it. Yeah, that's great. And I'd always say, yeah, it's only me in it. Like,
Shane Richie's EastEnders.
So we were really looked after. And let's talk about something else next year for DreamWorks. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. And, you know, I mean, you've got rugged good looks. You're not conventionally handsome, but you've got rugged good looks. Well, no. He's like me. We're quirky. Yeah. We're an acquired taste.
We're like the runts, but slightly gorgeous. Yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye to you now.
Thanks, mate.
Really nice to have you on the show again. It's great fun having you here, but also congratulations with the success you made of EastEnders and the success that lies ahead, because from the sound of things, your book's solid. But also, you know, I know we're going to be seeing big things for you, and also, one day, let's see you back on EastEnders, maybe for a special.
Yeah, hope so.
Big the Nana Moon back in under one arm. Good luck in Scrooge.
Thanks, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shane Richie.
Thank you. Cheers,
Brilliant.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.